I believe Destin is the best place in Florida if you're looking to move to or invest in, and I'm going to give you 10 reasons why. And listen out for number 5 because it might actually surprise you. If you're new here, my name is James Mercer and I am your go-to resource for all things real estate in Destin to 30A and surrounding areas. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with number 10, which is the weather. Florida has beautiful weather. It does get a little chilly here in the winter months, but 90% of the time you're going to have beautiful sunny weather almost every day. I joke about it, but you can basically wear shorts and go to the beach on Christmas Day. We do get the occasional rainstorm here. It is Florida. We get something called sun showers a lot of times in the summer. But personally, I feel like the past year, we really didn't even get that much rain. But speaking of rain, let's talk hurricanes. Destin has been really lucky to get out of a lot of bad storms. I'm sure you've seen in the news the countless hurricanes that come through the area and destroy everyone's homes. But Destin has only seen 2 hurricanes in the past decade. And they didn't even cross over Destin. They actually either went to the left or to the right of Destin. So if you want to live in Florida, but you're kind of concerned about hurricanes maybe potentially hitting your house and destroying it, then I think Destin would be a really good choice for you because there is a low risk by moving here. Hurricanes typically tend to either go left and go towards Louisiana, Texas, or they tend to go right and go towards the south end of Florida and hit places like Tampa, Orlando, Miami, and such. So number 9 would be that Destin is very family friendly. So the city has done a very good job at making sure that even though there's a lot of tourism here, it doesn't just turn into a big party city like Panama City Beach has had to deal with in the past. Don't get me wrong, there are still plenty of things to do in Destin if you're single or you're looking for a nightlife scene, but I think primarily Destin has been built more towards a family-friendly environment. And if you're looking for more of a club life scene or a bar scene, Destin still has a lot of bars, not a lot of clubs. If you're looking for more clubs, you're probably better off going to Panama City Beach. So number 8 is lifestyle. If you're looking for a diverse lifestyle, I really think you're going to find that here. Destin has become a place for people of all economic classes to come to and visit or live in. This place has hosted some very big celebrities and music artists like Tom Cruise or Matthew McConaughey. It's hosted Luke Bryan, Garth Brooks, and plenty more. I mean, it has private jets and yacht sales, luxury sports cars, and high-end shopping for the wealthy. But if you travel 45 minutes north, you can go do hunting, camping, fishing. There's just a little bit of everything here for somebody. So if you're someone maybe with a more classier or bougier taste, then definitely Destin has that for you in the city of Destin. But if you're someone that's more redneck or you like to get out in the woods and you like to go off-roading and get in the mud and get dirty, you can definitely go up north, only 30-45 minutes away, and do that. Obviously, if you're into fishing, it's the world's luckiest fishing village here. There's ample amount of fishing you can do out in the ocean, but we do have the bay side that you can go fishing in. We have ponds and lakes up north as well that you can go fishing for freshwater stuff. So coming in at number 7 is diverse cultures. This area is really like a melting pot because of the heavy tourism and the heavy military presence that we have here. People come from all over the country and even all over the world to come here. And so you really get to meet with and connect with a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds. So if you want a place that's very diverse, people of different cultures and backgrounds in one place, and you want to connect with those people and learn from them, then you're going to find that in Destin and the surrounding areas. So I'd highly encourage you to put Destin on your list. Number 6 is an excellent short-term rental market. So this one is geared more towards the potential investor watching this video, but Destin and the surrounding areas are excellent if you're looking to invest. There is a heavy military presence here, so for long-term rentals, you're going to have a great opportunity because of the constant influx of military coming here on orders. On the other side, if you're looking for a potential opportunity for a short-term rental like an Airbnb, you couldn't find a better place than Destin, Florida, because we have 5 million people that come here a year, and they all need a place to stay. Even after the spring and summer months, we see a steady flow of people coming in through the fall and winter months. The winter months specifically have snowbirds that come from up north down to their vacation places. They want a vacation down south. And then in the fall, we have fall break. A lot more families still come in the fall, maybe trying to miss that summer traffic here. And they think that if they come in the fall, they get a better option. Really, it's all about location. So if you have a good agent that can help you find a good property, you are for sure going to turn a profit here in this market. So number 5 is tourists. So this might come as a surprise. I know you would think tourists, people hate tourists, but I actually think they are what make our economy and our entire area really strong. I mean, obviously, yes, the economy here is really booming because of tourism, but I think beyond just that, going back to what I said earlier about the diverse cultures, there is a large amount of people that come from all over the country and even all over the world here. And you get to meet and connect with those people. So when tourists come here, I get to meet and connect with so many different people from so many different walks of life. And you really just get to pick up a little bit of nugget of information from each one. So I think tourists really make this area great. I think why a lot of locals are upset with tourists isn't because of specifically the tourists themselves. They're really upset with the infrastructure in the area, because I will say that the infrastructure in the area hasn't really been able to keep up the demand and boom of tourism in the area over the past decade. The local governments are trying to fix that, mainly by starting with the roads to kind of fix some of that gridlock we get in the summer months coming over the bridges and driving down Destin's main strip. But I think that that is really where locals get mad at tourists and tell them to stay away. But truly, without tourism, this place would be nothing. So I think tourists really do make this economy great. I think tourists make this area great. And I think if you move here, you will find that to be the same. And I think given time, the infrastructure here will get much, much better, and we'll be able to handle the amount of tourism that comes here every year. So number 4 is a wide range of real estate. Maybe you're looking for a single family home for you and your family, or maybe you want a second vacation home like a condo for an investment or for a second home. Or maybe you want something a little bit larger like a beachfront mansion. There is such a variety of real estate here for anybody. And if you're looking to live here full time, I would highly recommend you go towards a single family home route. But if you're someone looking for a second vacation home or maybe a potential property to invest in, I would definitely go more towards the condo route. But you really want to get it as close to the beach and all the amenities that are offered in Destin, because that is really where the selling point will come in and where you can get top dollar for your investment. So number 3 is outdoor activities. So kind of touching back on what we went over in lifestyle earlier, there is just so much to do out here in Destin and the surrounding areas. I mean, I could make a video alone on just what there is to do outdoors, but to briefly sum it up, Destin, Florida is not a place you move to if you're looking to stay indoors. There is so much to do outside, and the weather here is always beautiful, so you are definitely going to want to enjoy outdoor activities to fully experience what makes Destin, Florida special. Number 2 is beautiful scenery. This one is a personal favorite of mine because yes, the water is beautiful and the white sands here are mesmerizing, but something personally I like to go do that's a favorite of mine is just going to the beach and watching the sunrise or sunset. Or when you're driving down the road in the evening and you look up and you see an orange and purple sky. It really is beautiful here beyond just the beaches. I know that's a really big thing that people find online and people post about is the beaches, but there's just a beautiful, iconic scenery that I just don't think you find a lot of other places here. So if you really just enjoy taking in the scenery and maybe having some good material to post on your social media to make others jealous of where you live, then this place is definitely for you. And number 1, the beaches. Yes, I just talked about how the beaches aren't the only thing that make this place special, but I would be a fool to not think that that is primarily what draws in 5 million people here a year, is those beaches. Yes, this is a primary force behind why people visit here every year or decide to make the move here. Truly, there is no other beach in this country, or dare I say the world, that is as beautiful as the beaches you find here on the Emerald Coast. So if you're looking to live in the most beautiful beaches in the world and you're looking to move to Florida, why not just move to Destin? I mean, the weather here is better. You don't have to worry about getting hit by hurricanes as much as in South Florida. I think the cost of living, which I didn't cover in this video, but I do believe that the cost of living here is cheaper than in South Florida. We have the most beautiful beaches. I think that beat out most of every part of Florida that's on the East Coast. It's a lot more smaller and less populated than if you move to a really big city, but we still have all the city amenities because we have big cities like Pensacola and Panama City that have those big city amenities. But Destin is definitely a more put together, smaller, thought out community, but it's growing with tourism and it's becoming more and more mainstream and capitalized. But if we move down to 30A, if you're really looking for a small, tight-knit, close community, small laid-back vibe, not a lot of heavy traffic, then you're going to find that in 30A too. So why not just move here? If you found any value out of this video, I would love to be your go-to real estate resource. Reach out to me and let's talk.